Tonight, the Red Bulls look to put their early good season form on the line as they host the Chicago Fire for the second time this season. Coming to you live from Red Bull Arena, this is Red Bull Soccer.
Nothing victory versus FC. Dallas, Henry, Wright-Phillips. No reason to break up that tandem right now. Each among the central defenders, Bakary Soumare, not in the starting lineup. He's replaced by the 28-year-old in his first year with the Fire.
This is a game from the opening whistle. You want to take it to them.
And Henry starts us off. He surprised everyone, even his head coach, on the decision to pass on what turned out to be the lone goal last week. Harry Shipp on the ball for Chicago. Offside flag went up on the Fire. Never mind the ball in the back of the net. They are calling this a goal. The flag went up near side.
Total chaos. Players all stop. Thought it was offside. They're arguing right now. Tim Cahill. Mike McGee never touched the ball, so the issue is, Steve, did he interfere? Was he an active or passive participant?
Brian Pochel is the assistant referee on the near side. Now, I thought I saw him put his flag up. Up and down. They are counting the goal and they're celebrating on the Chicago side.
Former goalkeeper, you can't tell me that doesn't interfere with the goalkeeper.
And Palmer defends this away from Alexander. So, amidst the confusion, a 1-0 Fire lead, and Alexander plays it across, headed back! Cahill! The quick response, and the Red Bulls tie the match.
Well, it doesn't get any better than this. Eric Alexander plays a perfect ball over, and are you kidding me? There is no way Tim Cahill is not going to be the hungriest guy to attack that ball. Absolutely blasts it in.
Given away, Henry takes this. Reinforcements are to his right, but Henry cuts left, just beats John Kennedy. Hurtado plays it across. Yes! It's Wright-Phillips again! The service from who else? Thierry Henry. The combo that won't stop clicking. Red Bulls take a 2-1 lead.
Well, they had a 3-on-2. Watch Hurtado. Absolutely embarrassed. Thierry Henry skins him. Goes right by Hurtado. Watch it here. 1v1. Goodbye. Leaves him in the dust. And now Thierry looks up. He knows he has two targets, Cahill and Bradley Wright-Phillips.
Niarco. Max McCarty very involved defensively tonight. He's a strong presence in the midfield. Taken here, Americois! Beat his man Kimura, and just like that, Chicago has leveled the match.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Chicago does a good job keeping possession, and now that's just 1v1. Luis Robles, and we've been complimenting him the entire season. That's what's called no man's land. If you stay on the line, it's an easy save. If you come out to the edge of the 6-yard box.
Americois, nice job to spin around Armando. The man with the tying goal. Taken here by the Fire. Armando went down. Opportunity. Shipp with a shot that's in. Harry Shipp and the Fire have taken a 3-2 lead.
Talk about a disaster. This is a disaster in the making. And watch Armando's reaction. He thinks he gets fouled, and he stays down. Stayed down on the ground, whining, looking for the referee. Don't look at the referee. Get up and play. That's a disaster. Look how many white shirts are back there. Armando down. He's lying on the ground, waiting for a call. You're not getting the call. Get him.
At the lead. Go-ahead goal by Bradley Wright-Phillips. It has disappeared here in the second half. Pocket picked. Here's Ship walking in. Harrison Ship again, second of the game. And Chicago starting to open it up. It's the Harrison Ship show for the Fire.
Mike Petke, we just saw him shaking his head. He's shaking his head at Kimura and Olave. That is just awful. That's about as bad as it gets. Olave first, being too cute. And then Kimura trying to take that ball and go around Ship.
Seem like they're ready to go to the bench. Something needs to change here. Johnny Steele appears to be the first man to be subbed in. More on that in a moment. Here's Harrison Ship once again. Niarco across, and look out, it's in! This impossible angle from the far side. A fifth goal for the Fire, and they're just burning it up now. Patrick Niarco, a goal of the week candidate.
Look at Mike McGee, and look at this man, Luis Robles. Not his best night. I'm not absolving him of blame. Look at this. There is no way he was trying to do that. He was trying to cross that ball to the far post. Mishit it. There is no way he was trying to do that.
Here's Luyendula's first touch. Crowd is stunned here. Wright-Phillips! A bullet! Don't go anywhere. It's 5-3. Bradley Wright-Phillips, second of the match.
Well, if there's any hope for Red Bull, all you have to look at is Chicago's collapse last week against Salt Lake. This ball played over. Wright-Phillips with the dummy. He gets it right back. Johnny Steele plays it in. Nice. Nice strike with the right foot. Lloyd Sam didn't mean to do it, but it bounced right back into the path, and that's what you want from your striker.
Here's Olave. Ianni defends that away. Olave throws this into the box. Hurtado got on the back of Henry. And now Kevin Stott will point to the spot. It's a penalty.
On his knees, leaning over.
The key moment, critical moment. New York can get within one if Wright-Phillips converts. Bradley Wright-Phillips. His second hat trick of the season. It's 5-4.
Wow. That's a good-looking penalty kick. Sean Johnson guesses correctly. This is the foul that creates the penalty kick. I think it's a good play. I mean, a good call. Hurtado definitely trips him from behind.
And that's all. The Chicago Fire come to Red Bull Arena. They hold on to win the wildest game in MLS so far this year, perhaps. 5-4 is your final score.